I turn away about 99% of the order forms that I receive, even though just a few years ago I was taking 100% of those order forms, until I realized I was burnt out physically and mentally, and I really had to decide if I wanted to continue going like this. Since then, I've only been taking cake and macaron custom orders, and I've been to therapy. I now realize that I can do these things, I just have to do it in moderation. And today is really fun because we're tying up some loose ends while also working on some new desserts. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys these, but I offer individual tiramisu cups, and something really fun about them is that I do a lot of different flavors. So before you saw me prepping some egg whites, some egg yolks, some lemons, and now some strawberries. To the strawberries, I'm going to add some balsamic vinegar, some sugar, a touch of lemon. I'm going to get that on the stovetop cooking down, and that's going to become the simple syrup for my strawberry tiramisu cups. Here you can see I'm doing some lemon juice, some zest, sugar, and salt, and that's going to become my lemon simple syrup. I'm going to get that cooking down as well for my lemon tiramisu cups, and then I'm also doing a bunch of espresso shots that I can use for my classic tiramisus, which is here. Once all of those were cooked down and ready to go, I put them in some jars and set them to the side to come up to room temperature. And then I needed to make a crap ton of buttercream, so I got my egg whites and sugar going on my double boiler, and I started making 6 batches of buttercream. This buttercream is going to be for my 3-tiered cake, which I'm really excited about, and then the edible print you saw earlier is going to be for the base tier of that 3-tiered cake. By the way, look at how silky and delicious this buttercream looks. It tastes like vanilla ice cream. It is so stinking good. I finished that, put it in a giant container to the side, and then reset my entire kitchen, got all of the dishes done with my assistant, and then it was time to start filling all of the cakes. So I got out the strawberry cakes that I had baked the day before. Each tier is going to have 3 layers of cake, a layer of strawberry jam, and then that vanilla buttercream. And I did a 10-inch cake at the base, an 8-inch cake in the center, and then a 6-inch cake on top. I got this really beautiful pink mixed up and started frosting the cakes. And something fun about this 3-tiered cake is that the base 10-inch is actually made of styrofoam. I covered the styrofoam with candy melts so that the buttercream would have something to stick to later. And we're doing a styrofoam base because my client wanted the height, but she didn't want to waste any cake. I'm not actually stacking and decorating this until tomorrow, so I put those in the fridge to set overnight, and then I got started making the filling for my tiramisu cups. I personally like to cook the yolks with sugar over a double boiler, so I got that done, and then I started whipping up all of my egg whites. Put those to the side, whipped up the egg yolk mixture, and added in my mascarpone cheese. I added some final ingredients before folding everything together. Look how good this looks. It was so freaking delicious, you guys. And then I started prepping my workstation so I could make 2 of each tiramisu and show my assistant how to do it so she could finish them off camera. I showed her how to quickly dip, flip, and drip the lady fingers, how to assemble the entire tiramisu, and then again, I did the classic first, I did lemon, and then I did my strawberry. I did run out of filling. That's my bad. It was a calculation error, but it's okay. We got some more whipped up very quickly. We finished those up, and then at the party, everything will get topped with their toppings. And then I had to quickly sit down and make the fondant bow that is going to be the cake topper. I put it in the oven for about 30 minutes to set hard, and it looked so perfect. And then the last task of the night was to cut the Rice Krispie treats and decorate them with gold flakes. I'm so happy with how everything's turned out. I can't wait to deliver it, and I'll see you for that. Okay, love you, bye.